Disclaimer, this video is fake and I made up any and all codes shown here. This video is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only, and my opinions on pirate software in this video are totally 100% a joke and not serious. Also, I'm totally not lying about the first line of this disclaimer, trust me. Hi everybody, my name is, that guy, the guy from the... We're gonna be looking at the code for Heartbound, which is very good. It's about as good as PirateSoftware himself, you know. So before we like go into this blind, I do want to look at a few little scripts here. So I would first like to look at storyline vars, and this is, as you can, you have like a little standard, for loop to initialize some stuff, and then hell, just straight up hell. Why would you do this? What the fuck's the point of doing this, dude? Oh my god. In the original cut of this video, I originally just glossed over this code, but I just wanted to pop it and say that it's rather concerning. This code is like double useless. In usual programming languages such as C++, there is a chance for arrays to randomly have values changed. And I assume PirateSoftware here had like Blizzard PTSD or something to make him do this. But additionally, you can just define arrays like this and it works just fine. All the values will be 0 with like genuinely no problem. You wanna know why he did this? On top of that, this is documentation for what these values mean. I'm serious. Look at one of his coding streams, you can see exactly this. It's genuinely bewildering that you cannot have anything external to track these, but you do you for. Come on, man. Additionally, we also have dialogue talkie in it, and as you can see, instantly there's some like really just pristine, like really good code right here, and oh no, why would you, this is like okay, but not really. Oh no. Enum 17 friend talk. Oh no. Hold on. Switch global storyline array. Pre-32. Sprite, Furry, talk, neutral, angry. Why? Why would you do that? No! Don't do that! What are you doing? What are you doing? You can just add a fucking prefix. You can just write like ternary for this. Why? Why are you doing this? You did something like this, like literally right above. What is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why? What are you doing? What the fuck? Now, let's just look at a random, just completely random code. Let's look at, what is this? Dialogue voice in it. That sound voice. Why the? Oh my. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Was there literally no better way to do this? Was there no better way to do this? I would like to present to you all this little thing called Object Anima Sock 1 through 5. Now you may think, hey, Angela, maybe, this code is like different between them, and there's like an actual reason behind, just doing doing all this in like one of the objects, like maybe using like a instance create thing to like increase the necessary storyline arrays. Yeah, no, why the fuck would he do that? No, it's just it's just the same code. Copy pasted over and fucking over in all of them. The only difference is the storyline array 42x. This is yummy. Really, really good code here, as we can see. It's the same fucking SRC. What the fuck? Hold on. SRC talk. Let's see. If global con talking, yeah, okay, so if it's talking, and the accept key, and the player isn't frozen, then if this is the object player parent talk distance, what the fuck is it? Why do you need these variables? This just kind of bloats up space. I mean, you have code comments. Doesn't seem like your code is like very neatly organized anyway. Why the fuck do you need this? Right check. What the fuck's the right what the fuck? Oh no. Oh no. Scroll down, line 64. So, if right check, down check, left check, and up check, global current talker equals ID. If global current talker equals ID, where the fuck does this ID get pulled from? No, SRC talk doesn't like have any parameters. Why is he doing this? So if you just what? Jesus fucking Christ. Huh, wait. If check gizmo equals 1, if activated 0, then okay, SRC player move. Let's see that. Let's live react to this. Players isn't frozen and isn't in combat. X-axis. Okay, X-axis, global right key. You know what? This is normal. X-axis, Y-axis. What the fuck is X push and Y push? It's just the same thing. What? Huh? What is this used for? Hold on. If other push horizontal equals X push, X axis equals X. What? It's just. Huh? I'm sorry. So, X axis and X push. They do the exact same thing here. If you go down, other push vertical equals Y push. Y axis equals Y. What the fuck's the point of this? Object player parent. This looks fine. Okay, global player direction. Case 1. What the fuck's the point of this? What's the point of this? If Y-axis and X-axis, so this checks for if you're moving. For index global.clothing array. This is unnecessary. This entire switch case is unnecessary. You could literally just look at this. Look at this. You could just write it as Sprite underscore index equals global.clothing array global player direction plus 4. And it would do the exact same shit. Same with here. You just remove the plus 4 and it works fine. What the fuck are you doing? PirateSoftware, what in God's name are you fucking doing? Jesus Christ. Okay. var nearest blocker instance place xy object parent nearest blocker box Why are you setting up vars for the... Why? What's the point? You can literally just check for them like this. Why do you need a whole ass variable for this? Who taught you code? Who the fuck taught you code? Jesus Christ. What? Oh my god. I genuinely feel like my code is like actually clean now when I look at it. And I think it's shit. But now I've seen Heartbound code and oh my god. And yeah, the same fucking player direction shit. Over here, I was checking the code for the controls, and I stumbled across a very particular way to define like a few buttons. Global any key. Why do you need a global value for this? It's literally right keyboard. Oh my god. It's literally keyboard check. You have the functions, you know how this works, why do you need a global value for this? It's just fucking wasting space for no reason. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Is this the guy who said the Undertale? Oh, you know...
Undertale is a brilliant goddamn game. It's very good. It's also coded like shit.
Hold on, I do want to see what this is. Okay, so create... Talk distance current message. This uses like a fucking whole ass dialogue array, exactly like Undertale. Man, I think this guy was like a little inspired by Undertale, and you know, he was totally inspired by like all of those games that Toby happens to use the fucking sound fonts from. I know, it's not like. I know old games don't store shit in sound fonts, but like, shut up, let me explain this like clearly. Prevent dialogue. Okay, so freezes the player. And I did not look at the scroll bar. Uh-oh. Switch dialogue step. Switch case. Oh god. Why is there a fucking switch statement here? There's nothing! Why do you need this? Just write fucking end dialogue break. That's all you need. Why did you do this? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. You know, maybe case 2 is better. Next step equals free. I don't know, maybe make the activate dialogue. You know, I'm scared. What the fuck is the activate dialogue thing doing? Let's see. So this is how... Oh. Here's the anti-piracy measure. Oops. Oopsie. I sure hope I don't pirate this game. Oops. I really wanna show how this is done. Okay, so in object view, here's the anti-piracy check. So, in this object view thing that is persistent throughout the entire game, is alarm 0 thing. It has global Steam screenshots, global Steam achievements, and global pirated game that is always set to 1. And that will remain as 1 if Steam isn't initialized, which I guess makes sense. Yeah, sure, whatever. And now, global pirated game equals 0, global Steam achievements 1. So, if Steam overlay is enabled, global Steam screenshot, yeah, that's fine. So, it grabs your Steam name from Steam get persona name. If Steam name equals IGG Games, or Steam name equals Goldberg, global pirated game equals 1. Steam ID gets Steam get user account ID. If Steam ID 1234568 or Steam ID whatever this is, global pirated game equals 1. If it's Space War, global pirated game. If file is steamconfig.ini, global.piratedgame. Half-Life 2 Overcharged did you can take the you can tell Steam this is malware. They can take it down. This only happens. It's not necessarily malware. It doesn't like close the game down. It just like checks. Actually, wait. So if your Steam name is IGG Games or Goldberg, then it can. Oh my god. Can we just take down Heartbound? Oh, that's actually really funny. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the only piracy measure. There's a 1 in 10 chance that the text gets replaced with, "The CR should not appear. Tweet at PirateSoftware for hashtag screenshot to fix this bug." I think this is just like text formatting, but I think it's funny to think he just said, hashtag screenshot. Next up, I was looking at more dialogue code and found this absolute mess of piece of fucking... What? Why you need a variable for this? You just shove this in here. Just shove this in here. Nobody's gonna kill you if you do it. Holy shit, this does not make your code cleaner. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. I'm not even gonna bother. Look, it's just a giant fucking switch case. It's just a switch case. It's just a giant fucking switch case. Why? Beforehand, one of my friends was also finding code, but now I wanted to find my own, like, objects to investigate. And I just found the absolute beauty of PirateSoftware's code. OJ Basil Desk. Okay, no, these are fine. These are... Wait. Hold on. This is just a sprite. This is just a... For a bit of context for anyone not in the know, as of Game Maker 2, probably, you can just place down sprites in the game. There's a distinction between using objects to place sprites and using the sprites directly. And in some cases, it's better to just use the sprites, but in cases where you want to interact with objects and they have like code associated and all, it's better to go for objects. However, PirateSoftware is like really good at code, and so what he does is he just makes objects for sprites that literally do not need it. So you know, that's great. I would really like to make a object use a sprite counter or something, but I do not want to bother, so I'm just gonna let the raw reactions from me talk. I swear to God, that's just a sprite. Where? You're doing that. Why? Why? There's no dialogue. There's no Why do you need this? Object boardroom talker. I'm pretty sure this has no... Okay, maybe no, it has no children. What the fuck's the point of this? It just ends the dialogue. Nothing happens. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna ignore that. That's exactly what I was criticizing. There's nothing here. Why? Boredom talking paper. This is also nothing. Bookbind music. Maybe the music stuff will be okay. Music new. Music old. Why are you keeping this? Music old. What's the point of this? Maybe, you know, maybe I'm not getting something. Maybe music old gets like called a bunch. Wait. Create. I might have noticed like a little pattern. Here, I might have noticed like a small little pattern. Just like a very tiny pattern with this code. As you can see, I have just a small pattern, you know, just a incredibly small pattern, very small pattern. just a very, very tiny, minuscule little pattern, you know? Mania. Oops, Heartbound spoilers, my bad. There's this little gay twink in the game. Sorry for spoiling. Really, I really want to check the menu. HA menu title, create, def. Okay, so all this does is set its depth to -1. And apparently, you can just put sprites. You can just put in sprites. You say that Toby motherfucking Fox's code in Undertale is garbage. And like, okay, whatever. There's like some sins in there. It's at least readable. It's at least understandable. There's like some optimization in there. But I genuinely don't understand some of your like decisions in making this.
You can be bad at programming and make a brilliant game that changes the entire industry.
Also, I would just like to note that Chapter 3 of this game has been in development since 2019. In every patch, it just said the Chapter 3 is being developed. No, it isn't! Hold on. OBJ controller... What is this? Crypto. Oh, shit. Oh, oops! It seems like I found the scary ARG. That's in code, like, I think maybe base 64. PNG. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad you... It's a PNG in base 64. Oh, no. Let's take a look-see, shall we? Let's take a look at this very scary image. Is this just a fucking terminal? Is this just a command prompt? In Windows 10, did he just take a fucking screenshot of the fucking Windows command? It seems like it still runs at least. Let's check your YouTube.
Activision.
Oh man, it looks like your videos are a little bad. That's unfortunate. I didn't figure out, how does this work? How does this menu work? Yeah, let's see. Image scale X, image scale Y. Draw text colored, early access. So, some fucking text is the main menu. And also, the mouse handling. That's great. Equals 1 current menu equals full SRC handle mouse. I do want to look at SRC handle mouse. This is the transparency of the mouse, like, smoothly fade in. But why are you checking for object mouse though? Is it just, I don't know. It feels like a bit redundant. To also use with object mouse. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking. I think I'm just talking like complete nonsense right now. Maybe. Hold on. Let's check object mouse. I'm curious. Object mouse. Visible, persistent, managed. Hold on. OBJ mouse. Let's do a quick check. Object mouse image alpha. Instance activate object. So the mouse is always active. So the code that checks for it if it exists is useless. What if I just like delete it? You know what? Let's do a quick check. What if we just delete this? Will it compile? Will it work? Let's find out. By the way, this game has been in development for 10 years apparently. This game fucking sucks.
10 years?
Yeah, PirateSoftware, whatever. It runs just fine. This was literally unnecessary. Oh my god. Four, what the fuck are you doing? Let's pick out another random object. OBJ Nikonic curtains. It's another sprite. It's another sprite. It's just another... While looking at random objects here, I misremembered one of the achievements being unobtainable as a form of anti-piracy, and I wanted to check if this was the case with me ending up on the Heartbound wiki. Let's see. Overachiever. NYI. I don't know what that means. Requirement? No. Requirement? No. This is a great wiki. Let's read the Siva Gunner wiki. Silly Cat, also known by his nickname on the internet, Boykiss. The Boy Kisser is a character created by the artist Mozzie Mice on Twitter. The character and sources related to him are a meme on the Siva Gunner channel. Don't just fucking... That's another Sprite! That's just a Sprite! Object mechanic site. Maybe this is called by some... No, it's not called by anything. OBJ office pens. What? Why? You could just set this manually. Why do you need this? Why do you need this? I don't get. You know what? Why? Why is happening? OBJ pool table. Object break room. Oh yeah, I didn't look at this. Hold on, break room 103. So this is the evil ass. This is the like really evil and scary ARG in the game. I really hope I don't Oh my god. Crypto counting, crypto loss, crypto win, crypto secret. The secret to crypto is buy Bitcoin right now. Right, step, control type. State button 10. This is for like controllers. I don't... Wait, global... VK num... Yes, I did realize in the moment that the code was complete ass here. I just could not be bothered. My sanity was like dwindling, man. Holy. You could just use a numpad for this? Okay, whatever. So if you... Why not just let both input methods? What's the point of the... You fool! ARG numbers. You double fool! You dare to fool me, you scum! I am the ARG man. Let's look at... I don't know, let's look at... Dark World Limbo Dialogue English. You can't change this. You don't have the strength. Just give up. Just give in. You wanted this. You chose this. Forget this place. Forget yourself. But Mr. Gaster said don't forget. No, that's illegal. Couldn't he have stored this in like, I don't fucking know. Like, maybe fucking Jason or something, but then he'd be on par with what was it, the Pixel Studio dev. Fucking... Oh no! Let's analyze this. All man cacti do not actually contain old men. That's a fact. Meow! 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 I gotta work on my meows, man. I have the most powerful purrs, man. Also headbutts but purrs too. The receiver clicks as you pick it up. Hello son, it's your dad! I haven't played the game. Do you like turn into a furry and then your dad calls you? Hold on. Hello son, it's your dad. We're in early access so I don't have much time right now. I gotta run. Don't forget I'm only a phone call away. Absolute cinema. Hi! I didn't really have an outro plan, so I don't really know what to say or anything. I did intend for this video to have a Kill the Moon code review, or at least a demo, just to be like fair, because hey, maybe he improved. Spoiler alert, he didn't. Here's like 2 clips. Literally the same shit as Heartbound. Why are you using these fucking useless you could just use the object player bebop. This is not helping. Guides. Wait, there's no guides. Gameplay basics. What did I learn from this? Well, first off, apparently Thor has an insanely massive ego. And second, I should probably pirate his software, you know? Like, he's suggesting it in his name. Like, come on, man.
I'm out of mana, so I'm leaving because I've worked at Blizzard.